Hi guys, so today we're going to be creating a halo eye look with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. And I apologize if my camera goes in and out of focus because I am recording with my phone like always, but I did set it up against my mirror so that you could see up close what I'm doing on my eye. And this is the finished look on this side. And so I'm going to be creating that on the other eye for you. And I did this eye first so I could show you the finished product. And I'm going to do this eye second because it's on this side of the camera, so it will focus better. So first in this palette, I'm just going to be taking this lightest shade called Charmer right here. And I'm just going to dip into that a little bit. And I'm going to be placing that shade from my brow bone all the way down onto my lid. And for this, I'm just using the Naked 2 brush that came in the palette. And I'm just going to be putting that all over that eye. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm just going to take this light pink shade at the bottom called Sweetheart, and I'm just going to buff that into my crease and my inner corner just so that I can set down a transition shade for the rest of the look. So, I forgot to say at the beginning of this video that I had already primed my eyelids. And for my eyelids, I use the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. And mine is in the shade NW25. And so now, I'm still taking that transition shade and I'm just buffing that into the inner and outer corner, just so that this whole look will have a really smooth transition from the brow bone all the way down to the lid. And so next, I'm just going to grab this tan shade called Smarty Pants, and I'm using the same brush just to add dimension to the eye. And I'm mostly going to be packing that on the outer and inner corners of the eye and putting that a little bit throughout my crease as I go through. And so I'm just using circular motions to blend that color into my crease. I'm also dragging that out just a little bit, just to smoke the eye out. I'm going to use the Naked 3 brush, and I'm just going to take the shade Jet Setter, which is a gray toned matte brownish color, and I'm just going to grab that on this brush, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer V and then focus that on the inner corner of the eye. Excuse my voice, I am getting sick at the moment. So as I'm blending this, I'm just making sure to really work that in to the other color that we just laid down on our lid. But I'm also making sure not to blend that too far up into the crease because it could make it difficult to blend. My camera just fell completely off the tripod. But anyways, so I'm still taking that Jet Setter shade, and my camera is so out of focus. Come on. Come on. Oh god, I need a better camera. Alright, and I'm just going to be blending that on the inner corner of my eye to add just a little more depth in there. And you're just going to avoid putting any product on the center of your lid because for the halo eye, we're going to go in with a glittery shade in just a few minutes. Also, excuse the audio in this video because I cannot find my headphones. So it's going to sound just a little bit echoey, I guess, from the rest of my room. So yeah. Now that it is focused back on those shades, I'm just going to continue blending out the eye and making that a little more seamless. so next I'm just going to clean off that brush with a makeup wipe. I really love these naked naked blushes. I really love these makeup brushes by Naked, because by Naked, what is wrong today? I really love these makeup brushes by Urban Decay that come in the Naked palettes, because I just feel like they blend so beautifully. I don't know what it is about them, but they do. So next I'm going to take the shade Rebel, and it is down here. It's more of like a rust brown shade, and I'm just going to grab that on that now clean Naked brush, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer V and blend that also into the inner corner. Focus. Oh my god, is this a problem? This is a problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep using that Rebel shade, and I'm just gonna warm up the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye and bring a little bit more dimension back into it. And I'm just going to connect the two at the top here. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I'm just going to dip back in one more time and just pack it on there. Alright, so now that I've got that step done, I'm just going to go back into the palette and grab the shade Leader, which is a deep brown color. And I'm just going to grab that on the same brush, clean again. And you just want to make sure that you're using clean brushes, or if you use the same brush, that you clean it off in between each color, because that'll just help your shadow not to look very muddy when you apply it to the eye. Muddy as in like all the colors are blending together. This step just helps me to make sure that each shade shows up on its own and that they all melt together seamlessly. So after I've applied that, I'm just gonna put that in the same spots and just pack and blend that over the other colors that we've already applied to the lid. Alright, so once those deep shades are blended onto the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye, we're just going to go in with the shade Firecracker, which is like a bronzy gold shade, and we're just going to pack that on the center of the lid that we did not apply product to. We're just going to pat that on in the center of that lid over all the areas that did not get any product. And then I'm also going to take the back side of that brush and I'm just going to blend out the edges so there's no harsh lines in our shadow. And then I'm going to go back in with the same shade Firecracker and pack that on just a bit more to add pigment to it. And then next I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Funny Girl, and it is a white toned gold, and I'm just going to pack that on with the other end of the Naked 2 brush, and I'm just going to put that right in the center of where we put that last shade. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit with that other color. Next, I'm just going to take this Naked Cosmetics eyeshadow in the shade Desert Sunset, and I'm just going to take this brush from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take this wider end, and I am just going to grab a little bit of that pigment and place it on the center part of our crease. Eyelid. So next I'm just going to grab a lash from Red Cherry Lashes, and I'm just going to apply this eyelash glue by Duo, and I am going to let that glue get tacky and apply that. So now I'm just going to take that lash and I'm going to close my eye and just apply that as close to the lash line as possible. And then I'm just going to drag that in. Alright, so next I'm just going to take my X-Rated mascara by Smashbox, and I am just going to put on my mascara. I'm going to focus most of this product after we've done that top mascara. I'm just going to take that same Tartelette palette, and I'm going to take this flat brush, and it kind of has like an edge, like a thicker edge to it, and I'm just going to take that Smarty Pants shade, and I'm just going to pop that under my bottom lash line and connect that to the smokiness on the outer half. And then I'm just gonna smoke that into the inner part of my eye, just like that. And then I'm just gonna take that shade Rebel, and I'm gonna pop that one on the inner and the outer sides of my bottom lash line. And then after that, I'm gonna take that flat side of the Naked brush again, and I'm just gonna grab that shade Funny Girl, and I'm also gonna pop that one in the middle on the bottom lash line, just to create that same halo effect on the bottom lash line. The inner corner highlight, I'm also gonna add the shade Funny Girl with this pencil brush right here, and I'm just gonna take that and pack that on the inner corner. I'm blend that a little bit with my lid and my bottom lash line, just to add a pop of color in the inner part of my eye. And then after that, we move on to mascara. I'm just taking this CoverGirl Super Size Fibers mascara, and it has a smaller brush, if it'll focus, a smaller brush to where you can just really get into those bottom lashes. Alright, so after that step, this bronzy brown halo eye is complete. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow my socials that will be listed down below. And until later, I'll talk to you guys soon.